Peace. This is a meat and potatoes sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today I would like to talk about racism and so-called feminism in the occult community. One of the things that you're going to run into, especially on the internet, and if you join internet coven groups, you're going to run into people that have flawed ideas when it comes to spirituality. And I say this because I warned in an old video about the dangers of certain organizations, such as Joy of Satan. I think anyone white or black definitely stay away from them. And some of the cues that they will use, and you can see their racism and their anti-Semitism, is that when they get to talking about when they encountered a particular demon, that this person appeared to them as Aryan and Nordic, and these are covert terms that many so-called racists will use. Racism really doesn't have any place in the occult world. I've said this over and over again because anyone who's familiar or ever been to New Orleans, you have white people who have practiced voodoo. You've had the same thing in hoodoo. And then you have other white people that have so much respect for the culture that they don't even try to go in the direction of voodoo. And that can get misconstrued. So we have to understand that demons and angels, their thing is they get racism, they get it, but to them it's just so childish it doesn't even need to be spoken on, because even the Archangel Raphael intimated to me that a lot of these people walking around aren't even 100% human. Many of them have extraterrestrial DNA in them. And Raphael told me that himself. So, what? So, if you're just going to get caught up in the black, white, African European thing, you're going to miss out on certain things. And some white occultists, I think it would be beneficial to them if they start studying black occultists. And I know the ones that have done it. Jason Miller, for a lot of people that don't know, he's very proficient in voodoo. Very proficient. And I have to credit him for that, because a lot of people don't step out of certain lines. Now, let me touch on so-called feminism. Feminism is a Marxist-Leninist creation, and it's really anti-natural and it doesn't do any good. And I found this nonsensical fallacy that keeps going on in the so-called Wiccan community, where if you work with Lilith, Lilith only empowers women. That is inane, silly, and wrong. Lilith does not care about feminism. Where did you get that from? I'm curious. She doesn't care about that. Oh well, Lilith. I had one occultist say, well, I'm a child of Lilith, and Lilith doesn't work with men, and she's gonna do this, that, and other to you. And I'm like, really? I've worked with Lilith several times. So you have to qualify that remark when you say that. So be very careful. Don't bring your human prejudices into your spiritual discipline, because you will not go far. And I can guarantee you won't. I've seen people do this and make this mistake time and time again. So you have to really get it together, because even the Theosophical Society with Helena Blavatsky, if you really study a lot of her writings, as well as like Annie Besant and Alice Bailey, you will see for yourself. They didn't have a great opinion of so-called black people, but yet their savior was supposed to be from from India. So I don't understand the logic. So if you read like the Secret Doctrine and the Isis Unveiled, you're not really going to get a lot from that. And that's why I tell people you have to read the modern stuff, because their human prejudices had subverted what could have been their potential greatness. So, with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Your water, my friends. Peace.